Alright, Tera Online. This is the screen that you are you're gonna see when I guess you first don't have any characters and you first get on. We're just gonna pick a PvP server here. Enter server. Alright, so we are entering the server. Okay, so this is what you're gonna see if you don't have any characters, or I guess this is where your characters will be. We're gonna create a new character here. See what we got going on the beta right now. I don't know if they have everything available on the beta currently, but we will find out. Looks like it's a little loading right here. I don't know why it's taking so long. I mean, it is the beta, so. Wow. Loading, loading, loading. La la, la la la. Alright. Character creation. So, looks like we have 7 races to choose from. We got our humans. Whatever this is, Castanic. Kind of looks like an elfish kind of deal here. Amon or Ammon, I'm not sure how you pronounce that. Big, huge people. Actually, that looks really fun to play big, huge person. Oh man, they beat WoW to the critters. Oh Jesus, it's like a panda. Gosh, it's a little midget girl. Baraka, that's kind of he kind of looks like a kind of a Draenei-ish. And then we have high elves. Ew. I mean, I might play. Cause we got female high elves here. Whew. Female high elves. Alright, so I'll probably just go with human first. I will probably end up making a couple characters. We'll see what I do. Alright, we're gonna go to select class now. I'm not sure what all the different races can be at this current time. I haven't really looked it up yet. We're just going to select classes for humans. I think everything can be everything at this point. I don't know if they're made things that can't be anything. Like, I don't know if there's certain races that can't be certain classes. So it looks like we have warrior, which is your standard, you know, melee. Lancer, which is a tank melee. Slayer. Burst DPS melee leather armor. It's like a rogue. I don't know. It's like a warrior, but I don't know. Because this is warrior says under warrior it says evasion tank or sustained DPS melee with leather armor. Quick attacks and high mobility make warriors essential to group play, but also survivable while soloing. Tanking with this class is very possible, but also extremely difficult. If you choose a warrior to be a tank, be prepared for a challenge. So there's different talent trees. So warriors aren't necessarily meant to tank, but they can tank, high difficulty level. Lancer, absorption tank, melee, metal armor. Lancers are heavily armored fighters focused on anchoring and battle. They generate maximum threat with shouts and special attacks, sacrificing movement and attack power for the best durability in the game. So this is probably the best tanking class in the game, I would say. We'll see. Slayer, burst DPS melee leather armor, lightly armored agile fighter with a devastating greatsword, high damage attacks combined with evasive maneuvers for a dynamic combat style. So this is basically a rogue with a two-handed weapon, which sounds ridiculous. Berserker, all these have been like heavy melee classes. Burst DPS melee metal armor. This is metal armor opposed to the warrior and the Slayer who had leather armor. Berserkers use charge-up attacks to deal massive damage. Berserkers can also block incoming frontal attacks, though they lose MP quickly when not attacking. And now we're getting to the caster classes here. We got our sorcerer, which is the standard range damage class, focused on annihilating the enemy with high damage nuke attacks. The mobile artillery of Tera. Archer, pretty similar to a hunter in most games. Pretty standard. Leather range to DPS, highly mobile, Channeling energy into their bows. Archers are capable of a wide range of attacks, dealing massive bursts or rapid damage to their foes. I'm guessing these two are going to be the healer classes. Okay, so there's two different kinds of healer classes. There's a priest, which is the primary healer. I'm guessing that would be like a tank healer or something along those lines. And then we have the mystic, which is a support healer. So basically, if you want to compare, like, if these are the two priest healing specs, this is almost like holy, where it's like it does massive amounts of like healing, and then mystic is kind of like support, where they support their mystics are a strong support class with skills to protect and enhance their party through buffs and auras. So they're kind of like a discipline priest almost. Mystics also summon mighty thralls to assist, heal, and aid them in battle. So they're like a support. There's two different kinds of healing classes, which is pretty nice. I'm kind of glad that they kind of separated the two. And then there's the caster. There's the caster class. So I mean, they have all of the standard classes that you're gonna expect from an MMO. So I think we're just gonna go Slayer. Actually, sounds like a lot of fun. Big two-handed weapon. I don't know, I like the thought of dual wielding though. Alright, you know what? We're gonna go warrior. Let's start this first one with the warrior. See how this goes. So this is kind of character customization. I'm not really gonna do much with this. I'm just gonna kind of pick. Ew. I gotta make it look good, I guess. Still gonna make it look decent. Alright. Just gonna kind of. There's all these different features, distinct looks. Change the faces, the skin color, add tattoos, makeup, and adornments. So like, you get there's little tattoos, and you can't really. Can I zoom in? Yeah, if you zoom in here, you can see adds little kind of like tattoo lines on the face. That orange eyes right there. It's pretty sweet. I kind of like the orange eyes. Fine details and bone structure, eyes, nose, mouth, ears. There's a bunch of customizable options, which is really cool. You can actually start out in different. I don't know what it means to start out in different kinds of gear. I don't know. That looks kind of cool. If this wasn't purple. Wow, I think there's a voice option here too. Looks like voice. Select a voice. I don't know this. So it seems to have gotten higher in pitch. So it's pretty much just like changing the pitch of your guy. I'm gonna edit the name here. Just gonna put in Vector. Hopefully I can get that. Alright, we got Vector and we're finished. Alright, so here's my warrior. This is, I don't know if this is just gonna be your standard login screen or not. So yeah, very, very customizable character selection. Or character creation. Lots of things to change. There's lots of options. So I'm gonna go in here to the starting area. I'm not gonna have this part recorded in this video. If you guys want me to go, like, I don't know, in depth on a certain class that you saw or race or whatever, you want me to hop into a certain one, go ahead and leave that comment. But otherwise, I'm just gonna play my warrior, and in future videos, I will have like kind of the quest line. Maybe I'll do. I think I'm gonna start a quest line for each of the races if I'm able to do that. So look forward to those videos, guys. Thanks for watching. Peace.